Being ambitious means refusing to settle, seeing challenges as stepping stones, setting bold goals, and taking relentless action towards success. And that is the thought for today. Welcome to 7 Good Minutes. I'm Clyde Lee Dennis. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of 7 Good Minutes, we talk about being ambitious but unmotivated and how to reignite your drive. Enjoy. Ever feel like you have all this ambition but just can't seem to get moving? You're not alone. This is a struggle many of us face, and it can be super frustrating. Having big dreams is amazing, but it's the drive to pursue them that often seems to be lacking. Many people find themselves in this situation, feeling like they've got the ambition, but not the motivation to take action. Ambition is what drives us to set goals and work towards achieving them, but motivation is what actually gets us moving. Without motivation, our ambitions can start to feel like nothing more than distant fantasies. We might find ourselves feeling stuck, unsure of how to take that first step towards making our dreams a reality. This can be a really tough spot to be in, especially when we see others around us who seem to be effortlessly pursuing their passions. It's easy to get caught up in thinking that everyone else has their life together and that we're the only ones struggling. But the truth is, many people are facing the same challenges we are. They might look like they've got it all figured out on the surface, but beneath that, they're struggling with the same doubts and fears that we are. This can be a really comforting realization, because it means we're not alone in this struggle. We all have different ambitions and goals, but the struggle to find motivation is something that unites us. Whether we want to start a new business, pursue a creative passion, or simply make a change in our personal lives, we all need motivation to take that first step. And it's not just about taking one step, it's about keeping ourselves moving forward, even when the going gets tough. That's where the real challenge lies. Being stuck or unmotivated can be a really painful experience, especially when we feel like we're not living up to our potential. We might feel like we're sleepwalking through life, just going through the motions without any sense of purpose or direction. This can lead to feelings of frustration, anxiety, and even depression. It's like we're trapped in a state of limbo, unable to move forward, but unable to go back either. We might try to muster up some motivation by setting goals or making plans, but if we're not careful, these can quickly become overwhelming. We might find ourselves feeling like we're drowning in a sea of tasks and responsibilities, with no clear sense of how to stay afloat. This can lead to a kind of paralysis, where we're so afraid of taking the wrong step that we end up taking no steps at all. It's like we're stuck in a vicious cycle, where our lack of motivation is holding us back, but our fear of failure is holding us back from taking action. We might feel like we're not good enough, or that we don't have what it takes to succeed. These kinds of thoughts can be really destructive because they can hold us back from even trying. We all have our own unique fears and doubts that hold us back. Maybe we're afraid of what others will think, or maybe we're afraid of failing. Whatever our fears are, they can be really powerful, and they can hold us back from pursuing our ambitions. But the truth is, our fears are often much worse than the reality. We might be afraid of failing, but what if we succeed? Our lack of motivation can also be due to a lack of clear goals. If we're not sure what we want to achieve, it's hard to know where to start. We might feel like we're drifting through life without any sense of direction, and this can be really unsettling. We need to have a clear sense of what we want to achieve, and a plan for how we're going to get there. Fear of failure, overwhelm, and lack of clear goals are just a few of the reasons why we might be struggling with motivation. But there's a game-changing strategy that can help us reignite our drive and passion for our ambitions. It's all about shifting our mindset and focusing on the things that truly matter to us. By focusing on our why, the reasons behind our ambitions, we can tap into a deep sense of purpose and motivation. When we're connected to our why, we're more likely to take action, even when the going gets tough. We're more likely to push through obstacles and keep moving forward because we're driven by a sense of purpose. We can also break down our big goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. This can help us build momentum and make progress, even when we don't feel like it. And we can celebrate our successes along the way, no matter how small they might seem. This helps to build our confidence and motivation, and it keeps us moving forward. So, the key to reigniting our drive and passion is to focus on our why, break down our goals into smaller tasks, and celebrate our successes. By doing this, we can overcome our fears and doubts and start making progress towards our ambitions. We can start to feel more motivated and inspired, and we can begin to live the life we truly desire. In summary, we've explored the common struggle of feeling ambitious but unmotivated, and we've discussed some of the reasons behind this lack of motivation. We've also revealed a game-changing strategy for reigniting our drive and passion, and we've talked about the importance of taking action towards our goals. The most important thing to remember is that taking action is key. We don't have to feel motivated to take action. We just have to start moving. And once we start moving, we can build momentum and keep going. So, let's make a commitment to ourselves to take that first step and to keep moving forward, no matter what. Let's keep the conversation going. What are some of the challenges you've faced when it comes to motivation and ambition? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That does it for today's episode of 7 Good Minutes. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on the platform you're listening on. Until next time, let's be civil to one another out there. Thanks for listening.